Hey everybody. So the question I've got for you guys today is Wizards going too far with the power creep on all this new Commander stuff? Let's talk about this. What I really want to know is what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section below. And I'm sure you guys have seen a bunch of these new Commander Ikoria, and Commander 2020 type cards, right? Let's start right here with this Kinnan Bonder Prodigy. So this thing is going to make an awesome commander. I mean, one blue and one green, super cheap. We get a legendary human druid. He's a 2/2. Whenever you tap a non-land permanent for mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. Oh my god. Like, this thing just screams infinite combos, right? You can also pay 5, a green and a blue, and look at the top 5 cards of your library. You can put a non-human creature from among them right onto the battlefield, and then just put the rest of them on the bottom of your library in a random order. So not only is this thing going to give us infinite mana, and really easy to do, we're talking 2-card infinites here, right? We also have that sort of throwback, sort of feel like Mael kind of thing, right? We just kind of rifle through our deck and just drop bombs onto the battlefield. So let's talk the infinite part. Basalt Monolith, really simple. Basalt Monolith is a 3 colorless mana for an artifact. We can tap it to add 3 to our mana pool, and it doesn't normally untap during our untap step, but we can pay 3 to untap Basalt Monolith. Back to Kinnan there, and his first ability, whenever you tap a non-land permanent for a mana, add 1 mana of any type that permanent produced. So now our Basalt Monolith is tapping for 4, but we only need to pay 3 to untap Basalt Monolith again and just rinse and repeat each time we're netting 1 mana. Now you throw in something like Prismite into the mix. I mean, you don't even need Prismite, but if you want, you can just go X crazy, right? I mean, that's always the way to park your infinite mana, is just throw in a bunch of X spells in your deck. But if you want infinite colorless or whatever colored mana you want, we just throw in something like Prismite, right? Prismite, you pay 2 mana and then change that mana into whatever color mana you want. God, I love playing Minecraft, eh? It's such a great way to just kind of chill out. The great thing about this game is, like, there's no wrong way to play it. Anyway, back to Kinnan here. I mean, another thing you could do is something as simple as play a Staff of Domination, right? Now we've got infinite life, and we could draw our whole deck if we want. So, I mean, how do you just not win the game with this stuff? It's all so easy. We're talking like 2 cards to go infinite here, and it's all really low cost stuff. Our commander only costs 2 mana, right? So like turn 2 or 3, even if we don't have any ramp, we're already going infinite. It's just kind of crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, what do you, how does this, is this casual, like, commander? Have we gotten away from casual? What's casual commander now? It's okay if we're, competitive commander. I mean, go nuts. Like, people turn 1 you or turn 0 you with crazy flash out decks. So a turn 2 or 3 infinites, no big deal. But when you're talking casual, I mean, it's so difficult. This game is so difficult. It's one of the best versions of Magic. I love Commander, but God, is it hard to just have a play group and everybody kind of has to agree, well, what's okay? Then, sort of, do you start saying, well, no infinite combos? That takes a big chunk out of the game. And then what's infinite? Like, is Blood Bond infinite? I mean, what's okay, what's not? It's just so weird. But then on the other side, it's so easy to do this stuff now that, I mean, you're smashing everybody at the table on turn 3 or 4, and it's like, okay, well, shuffle up, let's play, another game. I didn't realize we were playing such competitive decks. Like, these are kind of things that get bantered around the table, right? So, all right, let's look at some of the other stuff that, I mean, they're giving to us with this new Ikoria and Commander 2020. We got Zerta the Dawnwalker. So this one here, I mean, it has Companion. Each permanent card in your starting deck has an activated ability. So if this card is your chosen companion, you cast it once from outside the game. And yes, this works in Commander, as long as it follows that rule. Each permanent card in your starting deck has an activated ability. The reality is, if you're playing with this as your commander, or you probably won't even worry about that commander part. What's more important is the middle part. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate. This can't reduce the mana cost to less than 1 mana. So we go back to Basalt Monolith. This thing actually works with Grim Monolith too. But Basalt Monolith is cheap, like money-wise, and it's also easy. So let's just go back to that. So, I mean, our Basalt Monolith, we tap it, we add 3 to our mana pool, and then we would pay 3 to untap Basalt Monolith, but with Zerda, we only have to pay 1 to untap it, because the untap part is not a mana ability. So each time we tap Basalt Monolith, we're actually netting 2 mana now. It's just, like I said, it's so easy to do these 2-card infinite combos. Then on top of that, we've got Zaxara the Exemplary, and this one's actually from Commander. So this is the Hydra Commander, right? So he's, you know, a blue, a green, a black, and 1. He's a Nightmare Hydra. He's a 2/3, kind of wimpy for a Hydra. But anyway, he's got Death Touch, and then you can tap him to add 2 mana of any one color. So that's going to be the important part here. But then, of course, he's, you know, lends himself to being an X cost deck anyway, because of his ability. Whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, you create a Hydra token and then put X counters on it. So this, you play something like Zaxara, you're already going to have a deck loaded down with a bunch of different X spells. I mean, you're going to be playing like Unbound Flourishing and all this stuff to go along with it too, right? But let's look at Penim's Aura. So Penim's Aura is just 2 blue and 1 in colors for Zaxara here. And then it's an enchantment, and we can pay 1 blue to untap enchanted creature. Well, let's go back to Zaxara. We can tap Zaxara for 2 mana of any one color. So we tap for 2 blue, pay 1 into Penim's Aura, untap Zaxara, we're netting a blue mana, just rinse and repeat. We can do this, I don't know, 100,000 times, and then use 100,000 blue mana to tap and untap Zaxara a bunch more times and add mana whatever color we want. So this thing just automatically gives us anything, any colors we want in any quantities. Again, we're back to just being a 2-card combo. And like I said, this guy's already lends itself to creating a deck that's got a bunch of X spells in it anyway. So like this thing's just begging to Torment of Hailfire everybody at the table for 500 million. So, I mean, like I said, are we getting to the point where this just isn't casual type Commander anymore? How do you guys handle it with your groups? Like, let me know. This has always been sort of a point of contention at my store. We all sit around and, you know, play casual Commander, or supposed to be casual Commander. And, you know, somebody goes infinite, and then the next guy beside him is sitting there going, well, I didn't realize we were playing such competitive decks. Wait, I'll get this deck out. And then just sort of the power level goes up as the night progresses. Well, I mean, Wizards has got to start taking some responsibility here. Like, especially with stuff like this Zaxara, like, you know, precons are generally meant to be sort of introductory decks. Let's get our friends into playing some Commander, right? So, here, buy this precon deck. You can sit down. We'll all play some casual Commander. Well, now all you gotta do is throw in 1 or 2 cards and your deck's going infinite. It's just, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's time that we come up with some sort of structured tier system for Commander. You know, we have like a competitive Commander format and, you know, a casual Commander format and maybe, I don't know, an entry-level Commander format. And it's all kind of managed through ban lists and stuff. But, I mean, are we giving Wizards too much power? I mean, one of the greatest thing about Commander is that it was always player managed. I mean, this is a player developed format, and it's always been sort of player managed. And I get it that Wizards is going to be, you know, taking all of this over officially, because that was the thing too. Commander was never really an officially sort of recognized format, and now it is. So, I mean, Wizards is taking all this stuff over officially, and they're going to be managing the ban lists and all this stuff. So, I hate giving more power to Wizards, but, I mean, they just keep giving more power to us. The power creep is real in all these new Commander sets and Commander cards and everything else. It's like they got to keep one-upping themselves. It's a little bit too much, I got to be honest. It's kind of, I feel like it's going to take away from the game. It might actually, you know, sort of ruin it to some extent. All right, I think I've rambled on enough. I really do want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments section below. Is the power creep too real? Have we gotten, like, is the power level too high? Has Wizards gone too far? Have you had to make your own ban lists in your own sort of casual groups? Let me know in the comments section below. God, it's a good thing I was playing a relaxing game like Minecraft, eh? All right, I think it's time for me to go to bed. Night, puss puss. Night, everybody. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.